Well, Gaffer, first and foremost, it was nice to come back to a club that looked after you so well, and you had some great times here. And but aside from the result, I guess it was nice to see some familiar faces.
It was. It's a club that means a lot to me. They give me my chance in the Football League. I came here when Bobby Gould was a manager. He signed me from West Ham, and I've got fond memories here. My little boy Bailey was born here. It's a club close to my heart, really. And we had some good times. Promotion, playing in League One for a club this size in Cheltenham was tremendous, and really, really good times. But and it was nice to see a lot of familiar faces today. A lot of people who are still here, but like yourselves, really. At the club for so many years, but. That's what it's about. It's a family club, and it was good to see them all.
And the game itself, obviously, fell behind to a penalty kick, and obviously could have gone 2 behind. Bondi made a great save from the spot. That first 30 minutes, you said it was a bit shaky in terms of positions and the possession we had.
I just thought we were a bit lacklustre. I don't know whether it was the journey, leaving it early morning this morning. Some of the players were there for 8 o'clock this morning, training ground, sitting in the bus for 3 hours, sitting about in the hotel for an hour and a half. I don't know whether we just a bit sloppy to get started. But when we did get started, we looked very, very menacing, especially going forward. Madison was unplayable today. Marriott, just constant menace running behind. Junior, constant menace. And Guion and Leo, especially the second half, them two started to come into the game even more. But I thought we looked really good second half. I thought we moved the ball quicker, our tempo was better, we looked more aggressive, we stepped in a lot more. Centre halves looked really, really aggressive from stepping in on their centre forwards, and as a whole I was really, really pleased, probably from about 30 minutes in.
Yeah, 2 tap-ins from Marriott, and you'd like to see a striker in the 6-yard box, don't you? We're feeding on to another striker's shot and another striker's cross. Yeah,
Jack is that. He's quick, he doesn't give defenders a minute's peace, and he sniffs out chances in the box. I think you've seen him already, over pre-season, the goals that he scored. So delighted with Jack today, but delighted as a team, really, that we showed that we not only can play in a 3-4-1-2, that we can adapt into a 4-4-2 really, really quickly.
Yeah, you mentioned Madison there. Obviously, the ball through from Marius to put across for Marriott was one of the standout bits of his all-round play today. He, as you said in the other interview, unplayable at times.
He is. When he plays like that, I mean, he did it at Lincoln, he's done it today again. I just wish that a lot of our fans could have seen him today. Thanks to the fans who came down. There wasn't many of them, but tremendous to come all this way to support us. But he was unplayable. He was going left, he was drifting right. His deliveries were top drawer. He's hard to play against. Even Stephen Taylor said to me afterwards, he's so difficult to play against when he plays like that. And we want to try and get that out of him more often, because he's a massive, massive player for us.
Yeah, and the first hour in a Posh shirt for Stephen Taylor, and did very well. Yeah,
he looked comfortable. Looked really, really comfortable. You can see, the experience of just drifting into those positions. Nothing really got past him down his side. Clever. Just calm on the ball as well. He'll be great for us too.
When you analyse the game, the amount of chances you created, not just in dead ball situations in a clutch of corners in the first half, but in total, must give you a lot of confidence going into next week.
Yeah, it does, because on Tuesday night I think we had 1 or 2 shots, against Wolves, and we looked as if we couldn't really create anything. Although defensively we look strong. So we have done a lot of work this week, especially yesterday on our attacking phase of play stuff and our positions and our movement, and it's came to the fore today.
Yeah, Miller scored a hat-trick in the game at Stamford. Keeps on scoring, doesn't he?
He's a goal scorer, isn't he? You don't get 40 odd goals in the National League, and National League Player of the Year. We're disappointed to lose Ricky. We knew that he'd be suspended when we signed him. Hence why we had to recruit and Jack Marriott to make sure we're fine, and hopefully another one is going to come in on Monday, all being well, the paperwork gets done. So he's going to be a massive asset for us when he comes back. Hopefully for the Doncaster game, all being well, we get through in the cup games. But delighted to see him on fire in pre-season, and to be honest with you, all the strikers are chipping in with a lot of goals, so really, really pleased with that.
And just finally, is it pleasing that the side, obviously without your management down there at Stamford, seemed to have put in a performance irrelevant to the opposition?
Yeah, brilliant, well done. Nick Shepherd, I asked him this morning whether he's wearing a tracksuit or a suit, and he said a t-shirt and a pair of shorts. So no, listen, it was great to see that the boys went and put a shift in at Stamford as well. I'll speak to Nick afterwards, to go and score 7 goals against an opposition who are probably a bit higher than Deepen as well. And a team, probably 2 or 3 of the lads on the transfer list. I hear Matty Stevens scored as well, so good, delighted, and you know, I'll watch that DVD on Monday and have a look at the boys.